Real estate market crash. So which agents are gonna win and who's gonna lose? The last real estate downturn in my market was absolutely crushing, and it was only a couple of years ago, but not only did I survive it, but my business went up by 10 times. So this is about what we did and what worked for us during that last downturn so we can help you not make the same mistakes and hopefully do the right things that help you blow up your business. So this one's part 4, ladies and gentlemen. So stick around and let's find out who's gonna win. Why should you listen to me? Well, during the worst market ever, and again, this was only a couple years ago, I was down to a few sales. The following year, it was still a brutal market, but I did over 60 million and followed that with another 60 million, and last year, over 300 million. So what changed? It was purely my mindset. I finally got it. I figured it out. I'm like a 22-year overnight success. So let's get into it. Who's gonna win and who's gonna lose? A psychologist recently named Angela Ducksworth is a psychologist at the University of Pennsylvania, and she wanted to find out the answer to the question of who will become successful and why. And Angela studied adults and children, including teachers, West Point military cadets, even spelling bee contestants, all with the idea and question in mind of who will be successful, and here's what they found. So success or doing well in life has nothing to do with learning quickly and easily. It's not looks, it's not physical health, it's not IQ, it's not social intelligence or status or even talent. It all boils down to grit, and grit is passion, perseverance to hit those long-term goals. It's stamina, it's like sticking with your future. It's that eye of the tiger, that never say die attitude. Day in, day out, not just for a few days or for a week or a month, but for years. Grit's like a marathon. It's not, it's not a sprint. So it's often inversely proportional to actual talent. So this begs the question of how do you become grittier? Tough question, but here it goes. And side note, some of this might sound a little corny or difficult, and if that's too much for you, then you know what? Stop the video now, move on to some other YouTube videos like cockfighting or stupid people fails, because we know that's gonna get you further in life, right? Anyways, start with what do you want? What do you want out of life? Like, is it cars, homes, fame? Is it more time? Financial freedom? Put some big fat pictures in front of you so you can see them every day. For me, it's all about financial freedom. I'm definitely afraid of not being able to provide for my family. I'm thinking like, I brought my kids into this world, I'm not it up. I'm gonna make sure that these guys are gonna grow up, they're gonna have enough, and they're going to be good people. And if they're not, I'm gonna beat them. No, I'm just kidding. Here's some of the things that you need to do in order to become more grittier. Some of them you're gonna like, some of them you're not gonna like. Physical well-being, including nutrition, sleep, exercise, all of this is going to impact you and how you operate, how your mind operates. Your environment in its entirety, from space, temperature, lighting, all of this stuff can affect you on a day-to-day basis. I know sometimes I go in and I'll work out of the office, or I'll go work on my deck if it's a nice day like today, or I'll just stay home. It just depends on my mood. And like the space and the people who are around you, all of these things are going to affect you on a day-to-day basis. So people are more motivated to achieve when they're interested and understand the purpose behind what they're going for and what they're going to achieve. So have a purpose, set goals. Setting goals 10 times what you think you can do is absolutely mandatory. Again, if you watch an earlier video, one of the big books that I read was Grant Cardone's Sell or Be Sold, and 10 timesing it, and it gave me permission to absolutely crush it. So it is absolutely mandatory. And guess what? If you shoot for the stars and you hit the moon, it's a lot further than doing what you only think you can achieve or what people have told you you can achieve. Education. So make education part of your everyday, thinking deeply about any to be learned material. It helps you pay attention, builds memories, makes meaning out of what you're learning. Salespeople like me tend to be closer to the ADD side of things. So it totally makes sense to be really interested in what you're doing so that it keeps your attention, right? And one of the points I want to make is there's so many different parts to real estate. There's so many different things that you can do, so many lead generation activities that you can do. Do what you like the most. Why would you do cold calling if you absolutely hate it? It's never going to work for you. So do things that are going to keep your attention, that you're interested in, and that you're more likely to want to continue to educate yourself. If I have to read condo documents or insurance paperwork, forget it. Just freaking shoot me right now. Timing, schedule, calendars, schedule yourself every day, every hour that you have available for work. You're gonna wanna make sure that you schedule it. Education, lead generation time, showing buyers or listing presentations, paperwork time, and then of course downtime, right? You can't work 24 hours a day. So, but this is absolutely deadly and super, super important that you do this. Deadly in a bad way. If you don't do it, you're gonna waste a ton of time. And think about, they say the average CEO works like an hour out of an 8-hour day. And that's because people waste so much time thinking they're busy and they're really not. Wake up every day, tell yourself it's a great day and that you're gonna achieve what you set out to do. This is super important. It's a big deal to hop out of bed and just get ready for that day and get yourself into that mindset like we talked about in earlier videos. So remember, it's a long-term goal and this isn't gonna happen overnight. However, doing the right things, it's gonna help you get there way faster. Hey guys, one of the best things that ever happened in my life is partnering with my good friend Brad Vanderwall and surrounding ourselves with more amazing like-minded agents. We're looking for real estate partners. Are you an agent that's been around for a few years? Are you doing like 20, 30, 50, 100 deals a year? It doesn't matter. Maybe you're a broker or a team lead. Doesn't matter where you are, boutique brokerage, or are you at RE/MAX, Century 21, Royal LePage, I don't care. Contact me at this number. Let's talk about how we can get you into a 7-figure income, working less than half the time you are right now. And I'm absolutely serious. Oh, don't forget, like and subscribe. By the way, watch the other vids in this series on how to survive the market crash, because for me, the last market crash, it was only a couple of years ago. Not only did we survive it, but we 10 times our business, and it'll do the same for you. See you there.